If you haven't heard, I recently had a series of mishaps in my life. To top it off, I was sick for nearly a week. I think my voice is good enough to do a commentary now, so let's resume with one of the more requested patches. The Armored Fist patch. Kill 2 or more enemies with a single Panzerfaust shot 10 times. So let's talk about this Panzerfaust. Infinity Ward clearly was trying to be clever with the name of this patch, as Panzerfaust literally means armor fist. You don't typically see launchers used very much in Ghosts. And rightfully so, since you need to be getting at least a few kills with them every life to justify using one. There's no point in utilizing a launcher if you use it once every 5 deaths. Like many of its counterparts, the Panzerfaust is a powerful launcher that is accurate in medium range, but not so much in long range. It has a huge splash damage and is useful when enemies are in camping areas around the maps. It can also destroy parts of the map that are featured to be destroyed, such as the gas station or the walls on Octane. Its drawbacks are that the sights aren't very clean and it takes up the player's view. So this rocket, when fired, is very slow. It can be very easy to spot in a medium or long range battle, and can be avoided simply by going into cover. It's advisable to equip both the reflex and the sleight of hand perks when you're using the Panzerfaust. This will help you switch to the Panzerfaust faster and reload the rockets faster. And of course, with all explosives, Danger Close is recommended to increase the damage dealt. But we'll cover the loadout momentarily. So overall, the Panzerfaust is a good brute force tool for quickly clearing out enemies around an objective. It's also great for blasting the floor just inside a doorway to clear a room. Word to the wise, though, just be careful not to fire it too close to yourself. Okay, so let's talk about the loadout. What am I, fucking Canadian? Okay, so let's talk about the loadout and tactics. For your primary weapon, I recommend whatever weapon you feel most comfortable with. Have your best weapon with your best attachments here. With this loadout, we are extremely limited in perk points, so choose a weapon that won't destroy your KD ratio. For perks, I feel that there are 3 that you must have, with a 4th that is up to you. The 3 vital perks I recommend are Ready Up, so you can still get your gun up after sprinting, Reflex, since swapping to any launcher takes quite a bit of time, and, of course, Danger Close. This is to ensure that your hits result in a kill. So that leaves you with 2 points left, so select whatever 2-point perk you want. Personally, I hate hearing my own footsteps, so I go with Dead Silence. For lethal equipment, I suggest using a C4 here. My reasoning is that since we're using Danger Close as it is, we may as well make the most of it by equipping a second explosive. C4 coupled with Danger Close is a great room clearing device, and it just goes well with this loadout. Now for streaks, I recommend Support. You're likely to piss off a lot of people with the C4, the Panzerfaust, and Danger Close. People tend not to realize that you're going for patches and think you're just being a wishog, so be prepared to die a lot. This makes Support very valuable. First, I recommend the vests, which are always essential. Next, I tend to run the ammo crate. Since your Panzerfaust only has 2 shots and then it's done, there's no need to lug it around anymore once it's empty, so I replace it with a weapon from the ammo crate. The last streak is really up to you. I like to run the Maws, just in case my enemies get a chopper, but it's also useful for clearing rooms. The more explosives, the merrier, right? So now for game modes. The idea is to find a group of enemies huddled together. There are 2 really good options for this. The first is the more likely choice, in drop zone. Chances are at least 2 or more enemies will be in the drop zone at a time, so you can just fire your rockets in there and hope for the best. All you have to do is kill 2 enemies or more 10 times, so it's not that time consuming of a challenge. And if drop zone isn't your cup of tea, then the second best option is to play Domination on Whiteout. Seriously, I cannot believe how many people flock to the B flag on this map. I've got triple and quad feeds repeatedly by just firing an explosive into that cave. Of course, you could always just play almost any game mode and run into 2 black sock wearing whissy tails camping it up. Like I said, 10 double kills isn't that time consuming to achieve. So with this setup, coupled with drop zone and or domination game modes, you should be achieving the Armored Fist patch in no time flat. Just be prepared for others to pull out their explosives class in retaliation for yours. Everyone loves a good explosive fest.